Most shops are open during daylight hours and closed at night. This is a nice tool tip just for real life. You know? You cannot run up vertical walls. It's true in Fallout 4, true for real life. To throw a grenade or Molotov cocktail? I don't know what that one was going to say, but it sounded true to life.
Don't let the stress of life kill you.
You there. We need to talk.
Alright, this guy just... I guess we waited for 10 hours on a bench, and this guy, I guess, the second we stood up, he wanted to come over and talk to us.
Buzz off, old man.
Shut up, you
But
punk.
that's buzz off, get it? It's an astronaut pun, because we're dressed like an astronaut. He thinks we killed his son. I don't know how he recognizes us at all. We weren't really dressed like a spaceman when we did that. He really just walked up to anyone, really. Would you recognize someone if they were wearing this? Anyways, we're just going to straight up use our power of lying to convince this guy that we're not his son's
I
killers.
didn't kill Nilsson. Whoever told you that was lying.
I've known Morosky a long time, and he wouldn't lie about this. To me, no.
I didn't kill Nilsson.
You are an easy target for anyone trying to shift blame off themselves. If it wasn't
Mysterious astronaut,
who was
you're
it?
a shifty individual.
Know who killed Nelson?
Alright, now we can probably just frame anybody.
I heard it was Murawski. Nelson was buying chems from him.
I know he was. And now it makes sense why Morosky would try to put the blame on you. That bastard needs to pay. And you can't be too happy about him pinning. I'll pay you 400 caps to take care of him.
Uh-huh. You've got a deal. Murawski.
I hope so. Come.
Sure.
Alright, Valentine hated that. Valentine hates everything we do, you know, when we build subliminal messaging machines for people in vaults, when we agree to kill people's sons' killers, when we kill people's kids. It's like, this guy, pick your battles, robot buddy. Anyways, now we have to travel to the irradiated glowing sea or whatever to find Larry the Lost Scientist, and it's not that far away, but it's still like, this game, like, you do a lot of walking. You used to own a car, and now you're like traversing all of Boston on foot. That alone would kind of prevent me from being the protagonist in a game like this. If they were like, okay, there's a quest marker in Flushing and you can't take the subway or a car or the bus, I'd be like, alright, I guess I'll get to it in a few months, maybe. Like, I guess we'll fast travel here, take this bridge, and then walk down. I don't know. They didn't see what was on the back of that frag mine. They didn't let you spin the 3D model. I can only imagine it was some sort of adhesive backing. See, before I had planned on taking a bridge to cross that river, but then I remembered we're in a fucking video game, so we're just gonna, like, walk through the river. Make sense? Like, I don't know why I tried to, like, map that out. Like, I was actually gonna go there. I'm just, like, you just go there. See? Easy peasy. Whoever heard of a bridge? Didn't even hold our breath. Could you hear that noise? I think somebody is literally sawing cars in half with a rotary blade outside. Yeah, nose a little itchy? Don't expect to be having kids after going to the glowing sea. And this stuff too, don't drink this stuff. Cause that's bad for you. I mean, we just wanted to get a taste because we're like a puddle sipper. That was like our whole thing. But in general, you're gonna want to avoid doing that. This area is like this because it's pretty much exactly where the bomb hit. And if you know anything about nuclear blasts, you know that every place on Earth that has been hit by a nuclear bomb still looks like this. Just kidding. Kind of looks like we're playing No Man's Sky, in the sense that there seems to be very little to do. You like that burn? You like that burn on a hyped up game that isn't even out yet? It looks fine. It's ooh, that looks oily. I used to love looking at that sort of thing in parking lots. You ever see like the puddles with the oil slick? And it's like, it looks like that, like a rainbow kind of swirl. I had no idea what that was when I was a kid. And I was like, what? Little did I know if I had been like a cool smoking 8-year-old, I could have blown myself up to smithereens, you know. That shit's dangerous. Okay, and we've come to the settlement of some weirdos who worship radiation. These are humans who are immune to radiation.
None will escape the Great Divide.
So they think they're like the chosen ones.
Hey there.
May Adam bless you with his glow.
Word of Adam's glory must be spread to all.
I mean, clearly they have some side effects. That's got like some patchy growth going on.
May the divide bring you peace.
Aye.
In the end, we are all Adam's children.
What if they were all crazy and they were all like worshiping the blast, and then this guy's sleeping? I'm just like, hi, and he's like, dude, I'm sleeping. I know I'm like a freak who's obsessed with radiation, but I still gotta get those Z's in, dude. Still gotta hit that REM cycle.
Adam's holy. One, state your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Who's talking to us? Oh, her. She's the leader.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Adam reached out and touched this world, bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise.
And she likes
Infinite
colanders or
oneness
whatever.
through division.
She likes straining pasta with that thing on her chest.
What is this place?
This is where we commune with Adam himself. I am surprised you have survived long enough to reach it.
Well, I'm kind of a freak too. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm pretty freaky.
I mean you no harm, I swear.
Few make the effort to travel so far. Very well. You may stay for now. But know that we are watching. Violence will not be tolerated.
You got like some purified water or anything?
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
Do you have a moment? Are you busy right now? Could you give me a quick 5?
How have you survived in all this radiation?
That is Adam's unique gift to us, the true believers. He has brought us here to this place.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want? of
I know a couple Virgils.
Just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Let's go talk to Verge. I'm on the Verge. Virgil's username on AIM would be lowercase x, capital X, on the Verge. Uppercase X, lowercase x. What if I just like drank a nice cold bottle of water in front of them and they're like, what is that? I haven't had water in 25 years. You mind sharing a sip of that with me? Oh, it turns out this radiation cult nonsense is a lot of bull. I'd rather go live at a place where they have fresh water. You think those what you think those guys get bad allergies? What's the pollen count like in a place like this? Probably 0. come to think of it, because there are no trees. But something about this place, it just seems itchy to you. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Just shoving a needle right through the airtight suit. Just breaking that seal on this suit. I need to not die. Normally you do this with power armor, but I'm kind of like, I think power armor is kind of lame. I don't know, dude. I think there's a death claw around here. Nick was carrying my nuke, and I don't think he's around here, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Ow, dude. Huh, turns out I didn't even need Nick. I just needed to be playing on very easy, which is what I do, in case you didn't notice. I'm not all about, you know, dying over and over. That's not something I find enjoyable in video games. I don't know about you. Okay, this must be the cave. I assume there's only one. I don't know why these aren't hostile immediately. He doesn't know that I'm friendly. I'm just walking by all of his defenses.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves.
Yep, and he's a
I
super
know
mutant.
from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
You know, I don't know why the Institute would have a super mutant scientist working for him, but
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
he does have some nice golden frames. I wish we could get those. I don't know if that was from like Warby Parker's summer collection or what, but I could use some golden frames like that. Those are slick. Let's see. What are you?
What the hell are you?
Oh my
First
god,
time
you're
seeing
such a
super
dick.
mutant. You've led a sheltered life. It wasn't exactly my best idea, but turning into one of these hulking monstrosities was the only way to... well, to get here, at least I avoided some of the side effects and retained my faculties. But that's not the point. What are you doing here? What do you want?
The whole point of being a super mutant is you're super. I mean, I think your dick falls off, but I don't know why you'd still need glasses.
Can you tell me about the Institute or not?
The Institute.
We didn't even mention the Institute.
They
We're being
did
real
send
jerks.
you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I think I can hear Nick screaming in the background.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No.
Yeah, I don't remember how. I think Dr. Amari told us. Oh no, we
Go back. Look at me. Why are you even
the whole
here?
past quest when we infiltrated Kellogg's mind. Never mind. Let's see,
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Kellogg doesn't know what we look like because we're wearing this suit. You think it would matter?
No idea.
It would like influence his opinion on us if he could tell that we were good looking or ugly or a certain race or a man.
can understand why you.
Because isn't there that thing about human beings in general? They're just
But
kind of predisposed to be more accepting of people society views being attractive. You know, you can't. This guy can't hide his subconscious judgments of us.
you gonna say something or do I?
Ooh.
Right.
We just had that awkward thing where we both were quiet and then we talked at the same time. Then we were like, "Oh no, you go, you
Before
go."
I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think
Pretty cocky of him to assume that they didn't clear out his office.
for helping you.
Also, I had a Gatorade in the fridge. If you could grab that too.
First things first. You know how
Also,
serious
I
getting
won
out
the
of
last
institute?
time we did fantasy league football. If you could collect the pool for me, I think it was like $20.
It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works.
It seems to relay
Materializes
molecules
you in one place,
on a molecular
materializes
level.
you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but
They
it's a
more
reality.
commonly refer to it as the molecular
Is
relay
the
instead of the
only way
teleporter.
in and out of the institute. You understand?
That's like referring to a fridge colloquially as a refrigerated cooling device.
No.
A refrigerated food storage cube. Okay.
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm...
Basically, we have to kill the courser because the courser has like a GPS chip in their head. Oh, he's gonna tell us anyways, even though we didn't ask to know.
It's embedded.
What if we're like, okay, we'll do that. You got like a gift for us? What if we just genuinely asked him for a gift? Can I have a present? So I forgot to show this off, but we did find a clean version of the postman's outfit. Look, no dirt. We got this shit dry cleaned only. This is some fresh apparel, dude. We're delivering letters in style. Okay, so now we're at the CIT. We have to tune into the Courser's radio frequency. We have to download an episode of the Courser's podcast. You know, right now I feel like I'm talking into a microphone right now. I kind of feel like, you ever watch Radio Free Roscoe? That show on the N, it was like Degrassi, and it was like kids, and they had like a pirate radio station. I think they went to high school, or was it middle school? I don't know, but there was Smog, there was Pronto, who I think that actor was brown. He was like Indian, but then they had an episode where they went to his house and his family was Italian, and they just tried to play him off as an Italian character. Am I remembering that right? Nothing like a good pair of jeans. It must be hard to find jeans these days. Some nice Levi's, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A surgical journal. Hell yeah. Gonna read some interesting findings.
Nice.
Right? That seemed like the kind of lock that was on this door. You know, you'd stick a key in and then it would slide open. That's what we were looking at there. Nothing amiss there. Key makers have a monopoly on the keeping things shut market in the future, I guess. There's like a hostile takeover of Master Lock or something. Edges out all the competition. Too bad we couldn't climb over this desk, bookcase, and wicker basket-esque trash can. because that was really slowing us down. Eat a bag of chips really quick. Well, what's your favorite kind of chip? You know, I used to be a Lay's fanboy, but ever since moving up to the Northeast, Utz is more profound. I was gonna say prominent. It is more profound. Utz is a more profound snack chip than the Lay's. I think it's, if I had to describe Utz, and I hate to use this turn of phrase, but it's just so appropriate, and I'm sure he would agree, Utz is kind of like the thinking man's chip. It's kind of like chips for the intellectual. I used to be into like watching these videos on YouTube. This is what I do. I go through phases of videos I like to watch on YouTube. And at first I was really into wet shaving videos. It's really weird stuff. I guess it's like borderline ASMR niche interest stuff, like people who know a lot about one specific thing. But at first it was wet shaving, so it was people reviewing like old timey kind of like vintage razors, that sort of shit. Then it was what was it next? I don't know, there's so many, but the point is why I brought it up. The purified water, this is like an actual design of what emergency water rations looked like back then, back in like the 60s, the 50s. And I'm really into this this channel called Steve 1989, and he buys old army rations and old MREs, and he eats them and he like reviews them. It's really cool stuff. Kind of makes me wonder why those kinds of restorative items weren't in Fallout games. Like why you don't find soldier rations, you know? I don't know. Hit her head so hard it clipped through the wall. I'll knock you into next week. I'll knock you into the next room, buddy. Okay, what do we got in this desk? That doesn't seem like a bot. You okay there, dude? How did that sting a little? You don't seem quite phased by the. Seems like you took the brunt of the attack from this this old 60 water. Raider dust. Don't breathe that. Don't breathe in dying people. Valentine liked that. Is that going to make up for the fact that we killed some guy's son earlier? Ooh, 2 fusion cores. Just kind of laying on their side. The power of the atom, the nuclear fusion core or whatever. Not powering this building, just kind of like resting on this old vinyl countertop. Nothing wrong there. That's okay. Why would anybody have a use for those things? It's fine. Whoa, don't walk under this. This sucks. Somebody was changing a light bulb when the atom bomb went off. When the bombs fell, somebody was cleaning out an air duct. I know there's like a hostage situation going on up there, but I kind of want to see what's in this old computer from 200 years ago. Maybe it's like a juicy email. Some inter-office politics that they didn't want us to know about. Maybe who's getting fired, who got a raise recently. I know, it's just door controls. This guy's senses are really good. He knew to talk to us before we even entered the room.
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I like this guy's outfit. I'll just, I guess, be blunt.
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
What? Why is he's holding a gun. Why isn't he immediately just try and shoot us? Oh, he's got like a leather pouch. Oh, he's turning invisible. I hope we don't accidentally shoot this guy. Do we have like a can of paint we can throw on him in a classic fighting invisible person trope? Good thing Nick has like, I guess, heat sensitive Terminator slash Predator vision. Nice. I don't know where that would fit inside of their head. I guess they don't have brains. They always talk about how the only way to tell if a synth is a synth is to dissect them. I feel like an X-ray would reveal this bad boy.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
We'll take his clothes too. Who knows?
Get
You alive,
away
dude?
from me.
Hey,
Get away from me.
Get away from me. What's up, dude?
I don't want to die.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't want to die.
hi.
Hi.
Please,
I love my wife. Urgh.
get away from me.
Get away from me. Dude, I want to talk to you. Get out of my room, Mom. Don't talk to me. I like how every time you fail one of these, I know this is you standing up from the computer, but it just kind of looks like you going like, and throwing your head back and sighing.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, indeed.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help.
Here's some backstory for you. So Nick is a synth, but his whole personality is actually lifted from a police officer that was alive like 200 years ago. Should I kill these guys? Anyways, Nick's personality is lifted from a cop that was alive 200 years ago, and basically his brain was put into a synth body. Jenny is, I think apparently if you read through like computer files, supposed to be his wife. As weird as that sounds, because I know they're not interacting right now. She's looking for supplies. She's missing the gold mine of a single pencil in this one. So, I'm trying to help you out. There's a number two paper made in there. Basically, he doesn't acknowledge that this is his wife's personality downloaded into a synth. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a quest line or something, but he mentions the name Jenny, and it seems pretty specific that she would be like, oh, and my name's Jenny, by the way. Here's the thing that sucks. We have one of Tinker Tom's like satellite Mila data gathering things. I feel like this is the highest we're ever gonna get in the Commonwealth, and we're not gonna place one down because we can't. They don't give us the option, but they should have, right? Like if he found out, if we somehow could tell him in universe that we were at the highest point we've ever been, and we didn't place one of his little doodads, he'd be pretty upset. He wouldn't be mad. I think he'd just be upset. Yeah, guys. So that'll do it for this episode. We got the chip. Next time we'll get it analyzed. Find our way into the Institute base. But yeah, we'll see ya. Leave a sub, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have a good one. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got all the hours you wanted for your job this month. Hope the thing you're working on is going okay. That's all the general bits of encouragement I can think of at the moment. Hope that bowl of cereal you ate was a good ratio of chewy cereal on the bottom of the milk and crunchy dry cereal on the top. Hope that gave you the whole spectrum of texture that you were going for. Look, there's like a mountain over there. What if there was just like Mount Fuji? And we're like, shit, are we in Japan? Bom bom bom. Alright. As I ascend into the heavens, we'll see you next time. As I shoot the sun with a laser, we'll see you next time.